Greetings, I'm here to do my debrief on my shadow of the week. My shadow of the week this week was transitioning into fall with Woodsy colors. The look I'm going to do today is using all the body language master the look colors. Let me start today with putting just a little bit of color on my lips because I don't like when I'm looking at myself and I'm talking and I don't see any lips. So I'm going to start with this color by 100% Pure. This is the color Fig. And before I get started, one more piece of business, which is I need to tell you what I've done. I've gone ahead and done all my contouring and my foundation work. I have my concealer on. That part of my routine has already been done. So I can jump right into the fun stuff, the eyes, the Woodsy colors. I'm going to start by laying down some bases. That is Truffle. I'm going to go ahead and use my fingers for this. It's a very stiff formula, and so it doesn't work so well with a brush. It's hard to get out of the little tub. The next color I'm going to use is from Pumpkin and Poppy, from one of her Halloween collections. This is the shade Louis or Louise, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. There it is. And this one is softer and blends very easily, and you can make it more intense or less intense, very easy to work with. So I'm going to go ahead and use a brush for this. The two bases are down now, so it's time to play with pigments. This is always my favorite part. I will start with this color by Body Language called Bronze Leaf. There is Bronze Leaf. It's very light, sagey, high shine, gold, bronze, green color. Very woodsy. I'm going to apply this all over the lid. Bronze Leaf is down. Time for something in the crease, and that is going to be Dryad. I'm not going to put that out here so much. I'm going to concentrate right in this area. I'm going to use this new crease brush that I got from Sephora. It's dense. It picks up a lot of color. For the highlight under the brow, I'm going to use this color Champagne. I found this a bit white for me. It does have a bit of a yellow cast to it, but its main shade is white, as you can see, so I have to use this fairly sparingly. And I'm also going to put this just in the inner third of the lid. Okay, we're ready to blend that out. It looks quite a mess at the moment with all those colors just sitting there unblended. I'm going to go ahead and take my Pink Papaya shadow blender and blend. This one eye blended, unblended, blended, unblended. To fine tune that blending a bit, I'm going to use my favorite brush, which is this Laranine blender brush, which I adore. It's a little like using sandpaper, where you start off with the grittiest and then you just keep working your way down. This is a very fine blender. One of my absolute favorite things in this Body Language collection is this shade called Pot of Gold. It's not even properly a shade. I can try to show it to you on my hand. I don't think it will show. It gives the finest little shimmer, almost like fairy dust, and so even at 53 I feel like I can wear this. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that all over those greens to soften them a bit. It doesn't change the color at all. All it's going to do is, when the light catches, give just the little bit of shine or shimmer, or it's not, glitter would be much too strong a word. I wanted to show you the way that Champagne color looked as a highlight, but I can't get myself adjusted to it. It's just too white, I think. So I'm going to take this fusion of color, light yellow corrector, and this I have mixed in with some foundation, their lightest shade of their foundation. It's really just a corrector, but I like to use it as a highlight there. Also going to just use it in the corner there to lift the eye a bit. Just gives me more of the shape and contour that I like. So this for me is a very functional product. I find myself grabbing for it a great deal. One more pop of color on the eye, and now I'm going to foil. This is with the color Alaya. This is a chartreuse color. It doesn't look like it in the pan, but that's what it is. And I think it was Erica who asked me how I foiled, or just to show. And so here's this little plastic tub I have. It's very shallow. And then I also have this little spoon, little tiny spoon. To foil, I'm just going to put that much pigment in the spoon. It's not even a full little dollop. And then I place it in the center of my sample pan that I use to foil with. To clean that little spoon, by the way, I just use a Q-tip. I'm going to take Veggie Beauty's Foiled Again mixing medium. This does not have parabens. The Glamour Doll Eyes one does have parabens. Right in this center, I'm going to put a drop. And I like to keep it away, because that way I can make sure I mix the portions right, so that if I drop it right in the center, then sometimes it's too loose and then I have to add more pigment, or it's not enough and then I add another drop and then it's hard. So I just find it easier to keep them separated in the little pan. From there, I grab whatever brush I'm going to use, just go in and start mixing that pigment. It's in a little paste, and there's quite a bit more of that mixing medium in the pan still in the corner, so I can always grab some if I want to change the texture. I'm just going to apply this flat to the center of the lid. I can build that as much or as little as I want. That went on very, very smoothly and evenly, but if I wanted to, I could blend over that. Before I line, I'm going to take that color Dryad. That was the color I put in the crease. There it is. And I'm just going to run that under my lower lash line. You could also foil this if you wanted it to stay, if you thought it was going to slide around. I'm so dry it won't slide. To line, I'm going to take this color from Pumpkin and Poppy. This is from one of the new Halloween collections, and this is the color Binks. Binks is a black brown, so I thought that would be a good liner shade for today. I am going to foil. This is a very pretty shade foiled. That's what it looks like. With this push brush you can get a very fine line, or what I do is sometimes put a really fine line, and then if I want a thicker one I just turn it to the side and get the width of the line that I want. Okay, I am lined. I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara. For mascara, I'm going to put the 100% Pure in Black Tea on the top and Blackberry on the bottom. For blush, I'm going to use my Pumpkin and Poppy Raja mixed with Cave of Wonders. Just that color right there. This is also my new fan brush, and I like that. Huh. Works well. Sonia Kashuk fan brush. Who knew? Highlighter, going to use this Tarte Rest Assured. It's a cream highlighter. To finish off the lips, I'm going to use this rather dramatic color by Anne-Marie Borland. It is a natural product out of Germany. It is one that I kind of bought by mistake. I bought it thinking it was a retractable pencil, and it's not. It's a regular pencil. This is in the shade Black Raspberry. It slides on really highly pigmented. I've never used a pencil that gives as little drag as this. This is just like, I don't know, it feels like it's going on like a cream or something. It's amazing. And now I'm taking Roxy. This is from Pumpkin and Poppy from, I can't remember which collection this was now, but I remember when I got it, I thought, I don't like this. I was trying to use it as an eyeshadow, which it is. And as an eyeshadow, I don't care for it. I find it really hard for me to work with. She said to try and put it over maybe a dark face, but that's something I don't do a whole lot, so I haven't tried that yet. But I do like it to highlight the lips. That looks funny, doesn't it? This is how I do it. This is the other side of that Anne-Marie Borland lip pencil. And that's it. That's my transition into fall woodsy look. I am completely backwards. I tried to film this yesterday, and I had a double of a time. I don't know what happened. I lost most of it. So I got all frustrated, and I said, okay, I'll just film my shadow of the week for next week, which I did. So if you see me at the beginning of my shadow of the week for next week looking kind of like today, my shadow of the week, it's because I was so frustrated because I'd lost a bunch of footage trying to do this. But now I'm back on track and feeling pretty good about my woodsy collection. Today I am retracing a lot of the steps that Christy and I did when we went shopping, because I found at Rite Aid that some of the things I got from Moshe Chic are now on sale, so I'm going to go exchange them and get the sale price. And I have to exchange at Sephora that fresh sugar advanced therapy that had phenoxyethanol in it. Yuck. And I think I have to make a stop at Ulta. I can't remember what for, but that's what I will be doing today. Other than that, it is starting to be a little cloudy here. It feels almost a little like fall, so transitioning into fall this week felt really, really good. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment. Let me know what you're up to. Make it a great week. Bye.